Disney's current stock price sits at $122.91. About a month ago, when we started this class and began this project, it was sitting at $134.20, which is about an 8.4% decrease since then. Obviously, Disney's been struggling since February with the whole coronavirus shutdown. Nobody was allowed in their parks for a really long time, but they've been doing a lot better recently. They've been able to open up parks, and along with that, they hosted the NBA bubble for the rest of the regular season and the NBA postseason, which has increased their stock price 1.2% since July 30th, which was the day that NBA bubble season started. Another thing that seems to be helping Disney is Disney Plus. A lot of experts think that streaming services are going to become a lot more prevalent in the future and a lot more important in the stock market. And since July 3rd, their stock price has been steadily increasing, and July 3rd was the day that Hamilton was released on Disney Plus. Overall, at investors.com, they believe that Disney is not at a buy point right now. They've established their buy point at $127.92, which, if you remember from earlier, the stock price is at $122.91, which is about $5 below that buy point. So they don't think Disney is a buy right now, but they do believe that Disney is a stock to watch because of how close they hover to that buy point.
Hi, my name is Andrew Treese, and today I will be discussing the recent news revolving around the Walt Disney Company. First off, the company announced on September 25th that they have appointed a new Chief Informational Officer, Ms. Diane Jurgens. The Chief Informational Officer is in charge of the IT department within the company. Therefore, Ms. Jurgens' responsibilities will be including planning, strategizing, and optimizing the IT systems within the company. Second off, the company announced that they were going to lay off about 28,000 employees in their entertainment department. This included the struggling cruise lines due to the coronavirus pandemic, as well as the stapled amusement parks, Disney World and Disneyland in California. Now, about a week later, so this past week, the workers' union announced that they actually came to a settlement with Disney on this, and that the company will now only be laying off around 8,000 part-time employees so that the remaining 20,000 can keep their jobs and income during these troubled times. And lastly, the company announced that they are going to be pushing back their 100-year anniversary expo in celebration of that. That was originally scheduled to be in late 2021. However, due to the coronavirus and keeping the safety of their customers and visitors in mind, they decided to push that back to September 2022.
In addition to the news reports that Andrew presented, we can see several alignments with the course materials that we've been learning in this course. The first article of Ms. Jurgens being selected as the new Chief Information Officer of the Walt Disney Company. She'll be utilizing knowledge management that we learned in Chapter 1 to use resources that she has for enterprise business systems, infrastructure, workplace enablement, and enterprise resilience engineering. The new selection can also point to new technological changes from their external environment. Ms. Jurgens has a lot of experience in managing the newest technologies as well as adapting to them. The second article is an example of exploring alternate options in the decision-making process. Disney was planning on laying off 20,000 employees, but then negotiated a deal with the union to only lay off 8,000 part-time workers, so that 20,000 full-time workers didn't lose their income. The final article points to the example of evaluating risks and environmental uncertainty when pushing back the date of the 100-year anniversary. It minimizes the risks of a customer contracting the virus. The stock value is also affected if news arose of a customer who entered the resort and contracting the virus. Finally, the entire decision to push back the anniversary can be linked to the formal planning process. Disney saw the trend of the pandemic and calculated the time and resources for going through with the 100-year anniversary. After realizing that the pandemic was still going on strong, they developed and evaluated alternate plans and goals regarding the celebration and sales in the future, selecting the plan to delay the anniversary expo in 2021. Implementation, monitoring, and control will occur in 2021 whenever the pandemic will be in control.